Hello, Moondoggie here, and welcome to another review for our other VR game that we played of Cave Digger. That's what it was, Cave Digger. And without further ado, everybody, let's get in. So, the immersion on Cave Digger, perfect, perfect. Like that game was pretty much everything it needed to be for the immersion. You're in Western times. You're in a more or less mine shaft, and you're just drilling and drilling and drilling and drilling. And the more tools you get, the more elaborate you can cut rocks to get your gems. It was perfectly fine. The landscape was beautiful. It was relaxing. I think it's one of those type of games where the game trying to make you feel relaxed, where you just hacking away your problems one rock at a time. That's the feeling that it really gives off, and that's what really made the immersion fit. Like, yeah, I'm here, and it's just me, and just me, and I'm gonna hack my troubles away. So the immersion, like literally, like you can't really like go into like such great detail about the immersion because it's so like one worded, like whoa. Because once you're in there, you have the tools. That's one set. You have the rock, that's another set, and then when you further you get into the room full of crystals, and it's so beautiful, and the 50 immersion, like, wow, man, I would stay here. I love mining down there. Like, you see these beautiful rocks and all these wonderful colors, like that's so much into the immersion. So it's just wow all around, like completely amazing. And I can only imagine, like, that's just a free game, and I don't know that I don't know even if it's a full game. When I say full game, like you drill so far, something like that. Don't give me the line with you. I have noticed the mushrooms, and I found out that those are edible. I didn't know that. So that was another interesting thing about the game. Like, it had like a mystery factor. I even saw like skeletons of my Uncle Satan, and I just threw him with the rest of the gems because I said, why not? I'm out to keep your skeleton remains to send people a warning. But no, I'm just joking with you guys. But yeah, like it was really good. What is that? Oh, my computer's about to beep. But anyway. Oh, excuse me. So no, the immersion, very well done. Like, I can't really like go into so much. Cause granted, it was narrow, and you can't do too much into the immersion because it was really narrow. Cause you're just in one place. It's not like you're mining in the middle of the desert for oil. Meanwhile, you're mining inside of a saloon for this, and you're mining somewhere else for that. Now then the immersion would have been more expansive, like really expansive, like wow, we go a lot of places, but we're just in one place. So let's try to keep our, ourselves inside the box. So like I said, with that, the immersion was really good. So the gameplay, very good. Because hacking with the pickaxe is really simple. Using the saw, very simple. Not so simple on the drill. The drill was actually really confusing. I didn't understand it, and they should have, instead of and just to be real about it, instead of a glass representation of what you're supposed to do, I figure a video representation would have been better because we could read off that faster versus looking at the glass and we looking like, what? The drill goes into the what? And we do what with that bucket? So, some people could pick it up real quickly, but I actually noticed it myself. I did pick up on that immediately. I was really confused, to be honest. I saw the oil, and I was aware that, yes, you use the drill to get the oil, but I wasn't aware. I thought it was to blow up. To be able to find gems faster. That's what I thought it was for. But no, it was actually to find oil. And I wasn't aware of that. So that was kind of the tiny little discrepancy of, mistaking, misunderstanding details. So like I said, that's not a major buzzkill, but it is a little bit of a buzzkill when you don't understand the tool that you just bought. It's kind of a buzzkill. I even learned the little candle. I didn't need to buy that. It was heartbreaking. Didn't even need to buy it. It was like, oh. So, excuse me. So as for that, what's the next tool? I'm trying to remember all the tools I used. So let's see, we got the pickaxe, we got the saw, we got the drill. I'm pretty sure, the scanner. The scanner was good, but the problem with the scanner was, if we had a better high-powered high-powered saw that could do better cutting, the saw and the scanner would have been best friends. Because the pickaxe is nice, but you really gotta knock into it. Not hard or nothing, but you really gotta put forth some effort to get to that gem. Meanwhile, you're on the clock, because you gotta hit it. It pops out. Gotta grab it. Gotta chuck it in. Gotta scan. Gotta look. Stuff like that. It takes a lot of time. And you ain't got that much time. You ain't got that much time at all. So it gets really, time. Like really time based. It gets really time based. I'm not saying it kills the game because you ain't got no quota. Like you can literally just sit there and just waste time for all heaven's sake, and you just don't get no money. So there was no real Jesus Christ, right? So there's no real like constraint against you yet. You kind of want to try to make the game entertaining, so you constrain yourself. But yeah, so after the gameplay, nothing wrong with it whatsoever. A few little misunderstandings on the tools, but other than that, it was very well done. And I would recommend anybody to, like for the gameplay, I would recommend anybody for it, just because the controls are very easy to use and it won't break your brain. So that was good. So after the context of it, which I kind of wish they redid that concept. Ever since I made that thumbnail for the game, I just thought about that, like, what if we was mining for diamonds inside the Seven Dwarves mine shaft? And I think that would have been better. I think that would have been nice. I didn't even think a better effect would be, which would be a little bit scary, but a better effect, but also a little bit scary, if you would like to go down to a certain floor, and then and to say on that floor you got 3 walls of brick and stone and gravel, whatever. Meanwhile, you have this one open space, and when you look out into that, when you look out into that open space, you see the 7 dwarfs mining, and they even could be singing a song. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. That would have been the way to go for the game. And better, after you got the mine shaft, you rise up into the 7 dwarfs' house, and you just see Snow White cooking. That would be nice. That would be so nice. It makes you feel like you're one of the dwarves. So that would have been an amazing concept. Amazing concept. Granted, I'm not dissing what they gave us now. It was perfectly fine. They're following the theme of the I forgot what year for Western, but I forgot what year for Western. But that's back when they were mining. We were mining for oil, and when oil was very, very, very. So, like I said, I just believe it's better concept if they actually followed the Snow White thing. Granted, I know a lot of the stuff they can't do because of Disney. Barely understandable. I wish Disney wasn't a Nazi about everything, but can't fight them. So, with that, I do believe the concept was good for what we have, and I just wish it could have been adapted, change the theme, make it look a little bit interesting, make surprises for us. For all we know, for a better idea, you can have mining, and then at a certain point when you mine deep enough, it's a surprise Easter egg or a surprise whatever. And I say that because, like, boom, you pop down to a certain level, you see through a big giant hollow of infinite black, and that's the first time. Then the second time, it could be the 7 dwarfs that pop up. The third time, it could be underground bunker for referencing Fallout. Next time, it could be a Metal Gear Solid. It could be the thing from Metal Gear Solid. Excuse me. It could be that. Like, it could be whatever, just to make the game like, whoa, that's really awesome. I will literally keep mining just to see what's next. That's all I want. That's all I keep mining for, just to see what's next. And to get better stuff, and to do this, and to do that. You know, it gives motivation, like high-level motivation to keep the game playing, constantly playing. But other than that, the concept, it was really okay. So now we're here at our overall, which I would say yes to you guys most definitely, because the game is like, you know, it does have replay value. Or if you want to use that game to take out stress, like it's a real huge stress reliever. Meanwhile, for myself, I can see myself playing the game. I won't lie, I could see myself playing the game again. Not saying I won't, but I could see myself playing it again in the future. Not near future, but in the future. Hopefully. So, with that said, everybody, I hope this review was really helpful for you guys. I really do try my best to really crack down on the reviews, give you the important points that, you know, automatically make the game attractive, rather than just giving you a bunch of nonsense of just blah. So, with that said, everybody, thank you all for watching, and please continue on watching. And as always, I will see all of you when the next moon rises.